Group 6 and we're going to be pitching DRAYER to AMC.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Cheeto.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Henry.
I'm Jata.
I'm Tim.
Have you ever thought about your worst fear? What is it? Spiders, water, fire, knives? Well, in DRAYER, a horror thriller drama show that is going to be aired on AMC, a psychology professor becomes so intrigued by his students' minds that he asks each and every one of them to write their most feared deaths, and then he makes it his life mission to deliver these deaths. But he doesn't stop there. Every time a victim is found, they've got no brain, because he takes these brains and he dissects them to see how each brain reacts to fear in DRAYER.
So for our main character, DRAYER, we're looking for a big name actor, someone that people want to watch the show just because he's in it. We want someone whose show just relatively ended soon, just so you know they're still relevant. People are just waiting to see what they're going to do next. So who we have in mind is Josh Radnor from How I Met Your Mother and Stephen Moyer from True Blood. We think Josh Radnor is the best pick just because we think people will be really interested to see him make the transition from comedy to drama. But you know, Stephen Moyer would be just as good. You know, he has experience with drama doing True Blood. So for co-stars, there are two co-stars. One is Jess Christopher, who will be the TA who DRAYER has romantic relationships with, and the other will be Brian Ballard, who is one of DRAYER's students, but he's also a cop, and he'll be investigating the murders that DRAYER is committing. So you know, we're looking for like a next Aaron Paul or Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. You know, unknown, has just had small roles, so does have some experience, but nothing major. Young and attractive, so you know people are watching it because these two are one attractive actress and one attractive actor that you know everyone wants to watch. We want these two co-stars to be hungry, looking for the big break, and you know this will allow us to keep costs down so we can afford the big name for DRAYER. Then for location, you know, we're going to do it on site. We don't really need a studio. We're thinking we want to do it in Philadelphia and at Temple University just because we have ties to Temple University and you know throughout the Philadelphia areas where the murders will be committed.
Okay, so target audience. Our show is very similar to Breaking Bad in that it shows a respected professional member of society, like a teacher or professor, doing terrible things like killing people. So our target audience is going to be similar, which is adults under 35 years old. And for the budget, we want to have a lot of money reserved to give to a big name actor to really draw people into to get them starting to watch the show. And so we reserve $200,000 per episode for that. And for the co-stars, we have $100,000 each. They're getting a little less because they're not as well known. And the minor characters are people that are trying to get their acting career started, so they'll accept a much lower paycheck of $25,000 an episode. And our camera crew and editing team is going to get about $40,000 an episode to compile all of the footage and put it together in a sequence that makes sense.
But the DRAYER gonna see you guys on every Sunday night between 9 to 10. And after that, we can talk about the people who died in this episode and who gonna die in the next episode. So, or you can text us and tell us what gonna die and what way she or he gonna die. Maybe we can choose a lucky guy and to our show, and you can be the actor or actress in our show.
So for the advertising potential, we basically use two strategies. The first one is the traditional TV promo. We're gonna play our advertising during the airtime. Say the Sundown Natural will be one of our sponsors because we believe that by using the medicine, and then Dr. DRAYER can keep his body and his crazy minds in a balance. And the second one will be convert advertising. Convert advertising is when a product is embedded in media. Say when Dr. DRAYER is testing someone using his phone, and then we can show the icon of the phone like the iPhone 6, and we can show the Apple. And for another one is his glasses. We can change his glasses to show his different personality. for the potential investor, we basically want to get as many investors as possible, say ABC Studio, 20th Century, Fox Television, so on and so forth.
Okay, so for competition for DRAYER, Dexter would be our greatest competition. It's no longer running, but it does have a very similar aspect to it, because that and DRAYER are both about a respected professional turning into a serial killer. The difference between DRAYER and Dexter is that DRAYER kills to study the brain and Dexter kills for justice. Criminal Minds would be another competition for us because it is about serial killers, but DRAYER focuses on one serial killer while Criminal Minds is about many. And then How to Get Away with Murder is also in a college setting and about murder, so that's why it would be a competition. For the promotional video, we're going to do a short 1-minute video. It's going to have shortcuts. There's going to be a classroom setting where DRAYER teaches, and then we're going to have a voiceover, and then it's going to also be like dark and dreary and have some intense music. And we're also going to form an app around the show where people can interact with the audience, and the cast can like talk about their greatest fears, and that'll get people like excited to watch the show.
Thank you for your time, and remember, the human mind can teach the greatest lessons. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your assignment for this week is to write an essay about what is your greatest fear? Hey, who are you? Hey! Now let's take a look at this brain.